Hey, gang. Okay, so do you ever find that in your mind you're trying to change past events? Thinking, I could have done this, I should have done that, I would have done this had I known this. Uh, Trying to change what's already been done. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple step that you can take to stop that crap. All right, yeah, I do mean that. It's a true story. All right, and look, I know that you would love to stop living in the past and start moving forward with your life. So drop me a line below and I will shoot you my book, Rebel Rising, where I have my story and the number one most effective healing tool I use with all my clients. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Contessa Akin. I'm the best emotional well-being coach that there is. I've coached close to 1,000 women over the last 15 years to heal their trauma, to calm their nervous system, and empower them to rise up against the past and rise up against those odds. And in every video you get from me, you get one actionable step that you can take to claim back what was taken from you in trauma, and that is peace, safety, and trust. All right, in this video, let's talk about the simple step that you can take to stop trying to change the past. All right, so something happened in your life, right? An event occurred. And oftentimes, what I find with my clients is usually during grief or suppressed grief or during heightened times of responsibility during trauma is then when we start to move forward with life, then we try to go back in our minds and change the past by thinking about what you could have done, what you should have done, what you would have done had you known what you know after the event occurred, right? So really this should have been titled, right, coulda, shoulda, woulda. But ultimately when we coulda, shoulda, woulda, then what we're doing is we're trying to change the past to help feel better today, ultimately, right? And here is your simple step. Are you ready? Stop it. All right, I don't want to trivialize what you've been through and why you're doing what you're doing. Your brain has one job, one sole function, one thing to do, one thing only, is to ensure your survival. And so at some level, your brain is wanting to change the past because right now it doesn't feel safe to move forward. So oftentimes, again, when I'm talking to my clients who coulda, shoulda, woulda, and they're trying to change the past, they often describe their experience as feeling stuck here today, right? And so, really, the best thing that you can do is just tell the truth, right? The event occurred and it occurred and you was doing the best you could at the time you did it. There's no way you could have known that the event was going to happen. There's no way you could have prevented the event. Like, tell yourself truth like that, right? I was just talking with a client yesterday who, for 38 years, has been trying to change the past by coulda, shoulda, woulda. And finally, after working with me for a period of time here, she was able to stop doing that. And as a result, she is able to just take ownership of herself as she is today. And you can just see on her face how much relief she feels and how excited she is. She is coming in, sharing all kinds of big wins with us in our group program and is just knocking it out of the park. And she did one simple thing: start to combat every coulda, shoulda, woulda with the truth. So if you have one item that you think you could have done differently, then right next to it, put what the truth is. There's no way you could have done differently. You didn't know what you know now at the time that the event occurred. So there's no way you could have done anything differently. You made the choices and done the things that you could do at the time with the knowledge that you had. You didn't have, telepathic abilities. You couldn't see into the future and you didn't know anything was coming. So stop this torture. Really, what you're doing is torturing yourself when you do this. So combat every coulda with the truth. Combat every shoulda with a true statement. Combat every would've with a true statement. Stop going backwards and let's start moving forward with the truth. Drop me a line below and I will send you my book, Rebel Rising, where it has my story and the number one most effective healing tool I use with all my clients to heal their trauma so they can take back what was taken from them in trauma. Peace, safety, and trust. Until next time.